I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. We have a big group of people that comes down every week, and 20% of them probably don't have tickets. And the NFL, half the fun of the NFL, the season's so short, it means every game is urgent, and it's such an excitement about it. And the tickets are so limited, so when people can't get tickets on a regular basis, when they come down, it gives them a chance to enjoy the experience. And as I said, the Bears fans are wonderful, the best in the world, and to be a part of that excitement, if you can't get into the game, that's the next best thing to be in there. And it's going to be disappointing to some of the people that we know and that come down and join our tailgate. Even though most of us go to the game, it still gives them an opportunity, like I said, to be around that environment. So it's disappointing.
Wow. Welcome back to Gerard McClendon Live. That was a serious Bears fan, and he's absolutely right. It's a religion in Chicago to go to Soldier Field. Roy, thanks for joining us, BearsHistory.com. Roy, let's go over some of these crazy rules. And maybe they're not as crazy as they should. People should abide by them anyway. Failing to follow instructions of stadium personnel, behavior that is unruly or disruptive, drunkenness and signs of alcohol, foul or abusive language, and interference with the progress of the game. Now, I think this is stuff that people already knew, but it's like the NFL was really trying to clamp down. Why do you think this is happening now, Roy?
If it's new, how many Bears games you've been to? Seriously, I agree with all. I'm totally in support of all those rules that came out with. Anybody who's been to a game, has had it interrupted or had a child with them and had somebody misbehaving and swearing, getting drunk, trying to cause a fight, they'd agree with those. That's a little bit different from the tailgating rule they put in place, but I'm sure the same kind of things inspired both of those sets of rules. A lot of them are fueled by drinking.
Absolutely. It's like Homer Simpson said, the answer to all life's problems, a beer. I'm going to David. David, talk to me. It's Gerard McClendon Live. You're with Roy Taylor from BearsHistory.com. What's your question or comment?
Roy, this is Dave from Joliet. I just got to say, I love your site, BearsHistory.com. When I got to look up information on the guys, especially the old ones like Ed Obradovich, I know where to go.
Wow.
But I've got a question.
Well, thank you, Dave.
What exactly happens if you decide to stay at your car? Are they going to write you a ticket? Are they going to throw you somewhere? What have they said?
Wow.
Thank you for that good question, Dave. We appreciate that. And I thought of that myself, and I think one of the main things to consider here is they have said officially in their statement that this includes the RV lot at the Adler Planetarium. So are they going to go into RVs, or are they going to have a stadium patrol that's going to come on and knock on RV doors?
Yeah.
There are always plenty of people in RVs, and I don't know how they can shut that down.
I don't know how they can do it either. Outside of using some sort of Gestapo tactics, this could get really ugly, Roy. I'm reading a blog entry here from one of my bloggers, Cynthia. She says, the sports version of the velvet rope. She says, the powers that be are killing a little bit of renegade spirit that is the must-have hallmark of a sports game. She goes on to say, when you lose the fringe, you lose the aura, lose the warmth of Soldier Field that filters into the stadium. So, she makes a great point here. I always wondered about this too, Roy. Think about this. When they have velvet rope and red carpet, things when they're going, and they open up a premiere of a movie or a play. Imagine if no one, fan or reporter, showed up at the red carpet. And see, it's also kind of oxymoronic, because it's like you got movie stars who don't want their pictures taken, and I think that's absurd, because their whole life revolves around them being on camera. The Bears are blowing it. Let people tailgate. That's part of the game. I'm going back to the phones. Talk to me. It's Gerard McClendon Live. We welcome you to the phones. What's your question or comment?
Hey, how you doing, Gerard?
Excellent.
Hey, actually, I'm a diehard Bears fan. From the die to the heart. But the thing is about that is that people messes up for other people. You can have actually a good tailgating. They can eliminate the alcohol, just get rid of it, and just have a good time with the food and just pops and things like that. But it's the people that messes up for other people.
Yeah.
And
Wow, thank you for the phone call. Appreciate that. You know, Roy, he's right. It just takes one fan. It takes one fan. Roy, hold your comment. And I've seen this happen at the last Bear game I went to. Had a wonderful experience. You know, my wife and my son were with me. And then these people just started cursing at the top of their lungs. You know what? Hold on. And still to come on today's show, the NFL wants to tell fans how to behave at sporting events. We want to hear what you think, Chicago. We'll be back in 2 minutes.